Om Shri Sai Ram. In the previous class, we learnt how to find square root of a complex number. In this session, we will solve problems on how to find a square root of a complex number. Let us start exercise 8.5, and here to find the square root of a complex number, that is the complex number here is minus 21 minus 20i, and let us find what is the square root of the complex number is. Let us write, since we have to find its square root, that is square root of minus 21 minus 20i, which is equal to, I will equate this equal to a plus ib. Since square root of a complex number is also a complex number, hence we have assumed that the square root of a given complex number as a plus ib. I will consider this as equation 1. Now you squaring on both sides. If you do squaring on both sides, the square root will get cancelled. You left with minus 21 minus 20i, which is equal to a plus ib whole square. What is a plus ib whole square? A plus ib whole square is equal to a square plus ib whole square plus I to ab, that is which is equal to a square, and here I square into b square, I square is minus 1, so this will get minus, and here b square plus I to ab. So now a plus ib whole square is a square minus b square plus I to ab. Now here equality of two complex number, that means you can equate real part equal to real part on other side of the equation, and imaginary part is equal to imaginary. You just compare the real and imaginary parts. So you will get a square minus b square is equal to minus 21, and 2ab is equal to minus 20, and this is ab. If you divide 2 on both sides, ab will be equal to minus 10. I will call it as equation 2, and this is equation 3. Here one thing we should observe here, as we discussed in the last class, here ab, that is the product is negative, so that we will get the alternative signs of the values of a and b. Either a is negative, b is positive, or b is positive, a is negative. So if suppose if positive, the value of the sign of a and b will have the same signs, and here which is different, ab, the sign of ab, a and b will get the alternative signs. So now here look at equation 2 and 3. And in equation 3, the product of a into b is minus 10. So factors, we can have factors, say 5 into minus 2. What is 5 into minus 2, or minus 5 into minus 5 into 2 will be minus 10. 5 into minus 2 is minus 10. But here one thing, and this, the value of a is 5, here I have taken, and the value of b is minus 2. And if I substitute that here in this equation, if I substitute 5 here, it will be 5 square minus b is minus 2. If it is minus 2 whole square, which is equal to 5 square is 25 minus 2 whole square is 4. 25 minus 4 is plus 21. And plus 21 is not equal to minus 21. So I can't take a as 5 and b as minus 2, whereas I can take minus 2 into 5, a as 2 minus 2 and b as 5, which is equal to 10, or 2 into minus 5, which is also equal to minus 10. Okay. So this two I can take for values of a and b. Here a is minus 2 and b is 5, and its product is minus 10, with this equation 3 is satisfying. Similarly, this value should satisfy equation 2 as well. See, if I take minus 2 for b, minus 2 for a, minus 2 whole square minus 5 whole square, which is equal to 4 minus 25, which is equal to minus 21. So with these values, equation 3 is also satisfying and equation 2 is also satisfying. So I can take the value of A as plus or minus 2 and the value of B as plus or minus 5. Here we have to take the alternative sign for the values of A and B. Therefore, I can write the square root of a complex number minus 21 minus 20I is I can write this combination, that is minus 2. I can write what is square root of minus 21 minus 20I is A plus IB. What is A here? I have taken 2 minus 2 plus another B is 5. So I 5. This is 1. Another number is here A is 2 and B is minus 5. So I can write A is 2 plus what is B, which is minus 5, and here I. This is from equation 1. Therefore, the square root of a given complex number is minus 2 plus I5 or 2 minus I5. So these are the two this is the required solution for the given problem, which gives the square root of a given complex number. Similarly, we can solve other problem as well. Here here we have to find square root of this complex number. Solution, let us solve this. Square root of minus 4 minus 3I is equal to A plus IB. I'll call this as equation 1. You can do in other method as well, as we discussed yesterday. Now if you make a square on both sides, so it will be minus 4 minus 3I, which is equal to A square minus B square plus I2AB. Now equate real and imaginary parts. Real part and imaginary parts. So you will get A square minus B square is equal to minus 4 and 2AB is equal to minus 3, or AB is equal to minus 3 by 2. I will call this equation 3 and I call this equation 2. Now I can write A square plus B square whole square as A square minus B square whole square plus 4 A square B square. Now this is equal to A square minus B square from equation 2, it will be minus 4 whole square plus 4 from equation 3, A square B square will be equal to 9 divided by 4 if you make it square on both sides of 3. So now here 4 and 4 get cancelled. So minus 4 whole square will be 16 plus 9. 16 plus 9 will be equal to 25. And here if you make it a square root on both sides, I will get A square plus B square is equal to what? 5. So now you can solve, I can call it as equation 4, let us say. Solve equation 2 and 4. 2 and 4. So if you add it, solve equation 2 and 4. I will get A square minus B square plus A square plus B square is equal to minus 4 plus 5. So here minus B square and plus B square will get cancelled. A square plus A square is 2A square is equal to 1. So A square is equal to 1 by 2. Or A is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. Now we got two values for A, which is 1 by root 2 and other one is minus 1 by root 2. if you take a is equal to 1 by root 2 as well as a is equal to minus 1 by root 2 in equation 3, and here also in equation 3. So what you will get if you take a is equal to 1 by root 2? So that is 1 by root 2 into b is equal to minus 3 by 2, and this is b is equal to minus 3 into root 2 divided by 2, and b is equal to, and 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2, one of the root 2 will get cancelled. So I will get minus 3 by root 2. Understand? Now similarly here, if I take a is equal to minus 1 by root 2 into b is equal to 3 by 2, and b is equal to if I minus 3 by 2. Here minus and minus will get cancelled, and you take this root 2 other side, it will be 3 into root 2 divided by 2, and this can be written as root 2 into root 2, one of the root 2 get cancelled. So I will get b is equal to 3 by root 2. Okay. So now here I have a is 1 by root 2 and b is minus 3 by root 2, and a is equal to minus 1 by root 2, you will get b is equal to 3 by 2. These are the required required values, which is that gives the square root of this complex number, which is what are those? See here, as we get the product as negative, that means imaginary part is negative, so you will get the alternative sign for a and b. Similarly, if a is 1 by root 2, b is minus 3 by 2, and if a is minus 1 by root 2 and b is also which is alternative sign. If it is a is minus, b will be positive. If b is negative, a will be positive, like that. So therefore, we can write equation from equation 2 and 3 suggests that the square root of a given complex number can be written as 1 by root 2 minus I root 3 divided by, what is that? A is 1 by root 2 minus I 3 by root 2. Another one is minus 1 by root 2 plus I 3 divided by root 2. Therefore, we can say that the square root of given complex numbers is 1 by root 2 minus I 3 by root 2, or that is other one, minus 1 by root 2 plus I 3 by root 2. Now you can check with this two equation. If I write a is equal to 1 by root 2 into b is what? Minus 3 by root 2. What is this is equal to? So minus 3 minus 3 into 1 is minus 3, root 2 into root 2 is 2. Minus 3 over 2. Hence the equation is satisfied. Here also you can put so a is 1 by root 2, if you take 1 by root 2 whole square is 1 by 2 minus b square by root 2. B square is what? B square is 9 by 2. 9 by 2. So what is this? Which is equal to 1 by 2 minus 8. So 2 4s are 2 1s are, which is equal to minus 4. Which is minus 4. The equation is satisfying. Similarly, you consider a as minus 1 by root 2 and b as 3 by root 2. You will get the you can able to this equation is satisfied if you take that values. So this is now in other way also we can solve this without doing all this. See here AB is equal to minus 3 by 2. Okay. See if I take 3 by 2, that means it will be 1 by root 2 factors we have to find. 1 by root 2 into minus 3 by root 2. So what is that? Minus 3 by 2, or else minus 1 by root 2 into 3 by root 2, which is also equal to minus 3 by 2. These are the values for A and B, A and B. This we can write a pair of complex numbers that gives the square root of given complex number. We will solve other problem. Here minus 48 minus 49, we have to find its square root. For this I will write square root of minus 48. Here you can observe the real part is negative, so that the sign of A and B will get the differs, means we will get the alternative signs. Minus 14I, which is equal to some A plus IB. Okay. So now as you know that you just squaring on both sides, so you will get minus 48 minus 14I is equal to A plus A square minus B square plus I to AB, squaring on both sides. So now equate real parts and imaginary parts. I will have A square minus B square is equal to minus 48, and I will call it as equation 2, and imaginary part is 2AB is equal to minus 14, and AB is equal to minus 7. I will call it as equation 3. So you just divide 2 on both sides, 2 ones are 2 sevens are. So minus 7, you definitely you will expect the value of the sign of A and B are all are different. So now here now A, B is minus 7. So that we have to find the factors, that factors should satisfy this equation too. Here if I take here as minus 48, I'll take minus 1 into 7 is equal to minus 7, and 1 into minus 7 is also minus 7. Now you put these values here in this equation. A is minus 1, minus 1 whole square is 1, minus B is 7. If you take 7 square, 1 minus 49, it will be minus 48, and similarly this one. 1 square minus of minus 7 whole square, it will be what? Minus 48. So this I can't take this combination. What is that? 7 into minus 1 or minus 7 into 1, this combination I can't consider, because this values can is not satisfies in this equation. If I consider 7 square 49, minus of minus 1 whole square 1, 49 minus 1, it cannot be equal to plus minus 48. So therefore this combination cannot holds good in this equation, rather we have to take this combination. So now here A is minus 1 and B is 7, and another value is A is 1 and B is minus 7. Thus we can write, thus the square root of minus 48 minus 14I is, what is that? This one. So we should consider this. This cannot be holds good, because this values not satisfies in equation 2. Therefore, which is what is that? Minus 1 plus 7I or 1 minus 7I. This is the required answer. This completes the chapter complex number, and let us sum it up. What are all we have studied so far? Yeah, we have we know that we can express a complex number, we can represent complex number z is equal to a plus bi. Well, here I stands I is nothing but iota, we can call it as, and its value will be equal to square root of minus 1, and where a and b belongs to r is a set of real numbers. And here the power of I, we learned that the powers of I, and any power of I can be expressed in the form of these terms, which is I minus 1 minus I or 1. You can take any power of anything. Power of the power of I will be anything. You can take I to the power 21, anything. You can take negative numbers, and that number will, maybe it will be equal to any of these terms. Now conjugate, how to write conjugate? The conjugate of, if you take z is equal to a plus ib, then its conjugate will be a minus bi. You just alternate the sign of imaginary part, it will give its conjugate. And the conjugate is generally denoted by z bar. And modulus of a complex number. Modulus means the absolute value of a complex number. If z is equal to a plus ib, then its absolute value will be square root of a square plus b square, and it be denoted by z modulus of z, okay, which is equal to this one is a square root of a square plus b square, and this one modulus of z is equal to 0. We have proved that if and only if z is equal to 0, and also modulus of z will be equal to the modulus of its conjugate. And the modulus of z1 plus z2, which is less than or equal to modulus of z1 plus modulus of z2. And we have expressed a complex number in polar coordinates, and before we express that in Cartesian coordinates as z is equal to say x plus iy or a plus ib, whatever. So now here we expressed that complex number in polar coordinates r and theta, which is r of cos theta plus I sin theta. And as you know that what is r? R is absolute value of a complex number, square root of a square plus b square, and theta is argument here. Theta will be expressed as tan inverse of b by a. Next, multiplicative inverse. If z is equal to a plus bi, then its multiplicative inverse is denoted by z inverse, or 1 by z is equal to z bar divided by modulus of z whole square. And in the last topic was we have discussed now, that is a square root of a complex number is again square complex number, and here two square roots of a complex number only differ in sign. That means as we discussed, right, the if imaginary part is negative, then if you find the square root of that number, you will get the sign of real and imaginary parts differs. Okay, if plus gets, if plus is a sign of real part, then imaginary part will get negative minus sign, and if my imaginary part get positive, then real part gets negative sign. And this completes complex number, and in the next class we will I will going to solve the terminal exercise. Thank you. Zaira.